special guests, Brendan Gallagher and Charlie Roohan. And, of course, brothers, before we go further, I have Don King here, gagged in a chair and chained in a chair. And we're going to give him his just desserts for fucking up many years of boxing. So just hold on a second. I got to take care of business. Hold on.
Kidding.
Get him
Sounds
out
like
of
you slapped the ugly right off him.
Get him out of here. All right, Charlie, Brendan, what'd you think of that, brothers?
No, I don't know what to say. You definitely got you slapped him there.
Got it. So, what's up with the movie? What degree are you at right now, and what are the plans, etc.?
Right now we are in post-production. The movie's been entirely shot. We've been shooting it since November, so we're about 5 months of production, just shooting, and it's a documentary, so filming whenever we can.
Right.
Our plans with the movie are really just film festivals. We really just want to submit them to film festivals and really just sort of spread the word, about how inspirational boxing can be. We're hoping to have it done, within the next couple of months or so.
Well, any way I could be of help, or if you need me on anything, you let me know, because I'll jump right to it. You know what I mean, brother?
Absolutely, Hank. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And have you talked to Don Ritter? You guys talked to him yet?
No, we haven't.
Set up a meeting with him. Yeah, Don Ritter in Schenectady, the Schenectady Film Festival commissioner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. This man has the connections, real righteous brother, real good guy. And listen, if you ever want to make it in life, all right, especially as you get older like you're doing now, right, an Irishman only knows one thing. Sometimes he forgets to knock. He walks in the door and says, listen, I really need your help on this, all right? We ain't got a choice, all right? You make it where you ain't got a choice. You know what I mean?
Right,
I know what you mean. Yeah, this has to get out. This message has to get out. And I want you to look at our product, look at what we're doing, tell me if we need any changes with this, and will you help us, bro? We need your help.
Absolutely.
Now the guy he wipes his tear away and gives you a hand, because that's how an Irishman's got to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, we ain't got money. Yeah, we ain't got money, right?
We ain't got money. Artist guys.
No.
Yeah.
Not too much money,
I'm still in the habit of stepping on the tip of people's toes when I'm talking to them. I step on your toes and I go, "You got $10?" Yeah, here. Who were some of the people you got in the movie?
We have a few professional fighters, and we have some amateur fighters, and we also have some of the coaches as well that have been coaching some of them. We have Javi Martinez, who's a local professional from Colony. We have Ryan Miller, Jack Smith, and we also have women's boxer Sarah Kuhn, who's also a phenomenal
and real pretty.
boxer.
Real pretty.
Yeah.
And we also
Mark Rudd.
Mark Rudd, amateur fighter, and we also have Andy Schott over at Shots Boxing in Albany.
He's famous.
Kyle Provenzano.
And Rick Sweeney from my gym.
Yep. And also we have Mike Rivest, who's one of our biggest characters in the film with his narrations. He's a former writer for The Ring magazine, which is the largest boxing magazine in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. And he also works for the Times Union. He says some really good stuff. So
you got to do some part where, like, you need it. Yeah, I could wear a janitor uniform and I go by with a mop or something. You know.
Get an extra casting going. Yeah.
Now this ain't the only project you plan on working on, right? I mean, you guys think you're going to keep going with stuff?
I do, actually. I really do. I'm always, I've been making films since I was 13 years old. I'm always trying to make new things. But I definitely want to collaborate with Charlie more because, if it wasn't for him, none of this would have happened. He has all the connections. He has, he knows all these people.
If it wasn't for Brendan, it wouldn't have happened either, though. So,
they're a good team. Yeah.
I think that the Albany Capital Region has a lot of potential for maybe another boxing movie. I think we've talked about that.
Without question.
Now, yeah.
Without question, there's so much promise and so much belief. I used to have my own little boxer in Albany. He was a heavyweight, and he didn't do that good, but he fell to the wayside. But he had a lot of promise, and during that period of time, it was quite good. His name was Hannibal Hood.
Okay.
And he was a good guy. And but it is a trying field. I mean, it really puts a lot of pressure on a young boxer that really wants to box. I mean, from scheduling it to getting there to finding the right gym to finding the right coaches who really intend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
incredibly. You gotta make sure you fall in the right hands with the right people, the right promoters. And Charlie would tell you all this too. It's incredibly challenging for them.
Yeah. Especially like the famous story I told you guys about with Clyde Beatty showing up at my uncle's place, Dave Zigowitz, and he started boxing, and Dave just turned around and told him, "Get out of here, you're no fighter. Now you can trip over your own feet." You know what I mean? And what did Clyde Beatty become? And that was
a ton of professional fights, and
and so the fighter himself has to have belief, honest belief that he can learn and he can make it and he can do it.
Yep.
Well, exactly.
I mean, you look at their. I mean, they definitely have belief. You look at their training camps. I mean, these guys, they the blood, sweat, and tears they put in just preparing for the fight is just unbelievable. I mean, they diet. They can only eat like a certain amount of food every week. They have to make weight. They allotted a certain amount of calories that they can consume every single day. They have to go to the gym and work out 2 hours a day. They can only get a certain amount of sleep. I mean, everything is just a challenge for them, and it's just so incredible to see them actually step up into the ring and just put everything on the line. And they're so committed. So. Yeah,
and see, back in the days, bro, and I'm not even talking about the olden days. I'm only 55. But back in the 70s, late 70s, even into the early 80s, it was much different. That was just starting the health aspect, really. Only the rich could afford that. Guys like me may have 2 or 3 fights, and of course I wouldn't listen. Don't have sex before fight. Do not have sex before fight. It drains the fuck out of you. You know what I mean?
I know,
especially with your opponent.
Yeah. And I was only able to maybe withstand the beating, but I couldn't win. And that's what it takes. You got to have that third win to get by and win. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not in the ring to take a beating.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, that's part of the sport. You take a beating every once in a while. But the willpower to get up and do it again. Anybody who has the passion and the drive to step up to a ring in front of thousands of people and fight, and put everything on the line, and know that you're in the ring by yourself and to fight somebody. Anybody that can do that is an honorable person there. So.
Very well said. Very well said. You represent fighters well in what you're learning, what you're seeing in the culture as well.
Yeah.
It is a culture. Boxing.
It is. Absolutely.
It is. For sure.
Would you guys? Well, let me ask you. Hold it. Twisted Tom, you got any questions for either Brendan or Charlie?
No, man. I'm enjoying listening to him. I'm a big fan of boxing myself, and you can't be an Irishman unless you're a fighter. I'm through and through Irish, so
yeah. We've all had a fight. I've been behind the Ultimate Fighting as well. I think the passage of that in New York, and I'm going to soon have some guests on regarding that, guys. And I'll have you on. Matter of fact, I'll schedule you guys on the night I have guests on regarding pushing for a passage of that bill in New York. Okay?
That'd be great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that'd be righteous. But I think